you found what you were looking for. Is Brian Kelly ready to name a starting quarterback at LSU? This is Tiger Den Sports, and I'm your host, Jason Darcy. Let's get into the video. So, with Miles Brennan when Miles Brennan retires, it leaves 3 quarterbacks on the roster. Garrett Nussmeier, Jaden Daniels, and Walker Howard. Well, if y'all listening to all the reports like I do, the reports are Walker Howard will be redshirted. His dad said it. He said it. He wanted to be redshirted. So that's his option right now. And Brian Kelly said it too in his latest press conference, interview, whatever you call it, that Walker Howard will be redshirted. And so he's not going to be the starter at all. Put it that way. So then that leaves Garrett Nussmeier and Jaden Daniels. Brian Kelly, in his latest interview or press conference, whatever you want to call it, said that he needs to name a quarterback quickly. So, with that being said, on Sunday, August 17th, LSU will name a starting quarterback this upcoming week. I give it to about August 21st before he names a starter. Who's going to take the first snap versus Florida State? Will it be a 2-quarterback system? I guess we're going to find out in a couple minutes. Jaden Daniels brings a specialty to LSU, and I know some LSU fans don't like what I'm about to say because they're in love with Garrett Nussmeier because he's been here for a year. Jaden Daniels is just a transfer. But I believe Jaden Daniels brings a lot more to the table than Garrett Nussmeier does. Only because Jaden Daniels is a veteran. He's played over 30 games. He got more touchdowns. He knows what he's doing. He got more mobility. And he can run the RPO game that Mike Denbrock and Brian Kelly wants to bring to LSU. Garrett Nussmeier is only a redshirt freshman. He only played in 4 games, did not have success in those 4 games, and he's not as mobile as Jaden Daniels. Not to say Garrett Nussmeier's not a good quarterback. He got a great arm. He got good footwork. But he has to get a little more experience, and he has to become a little more mobile in this quarterback and more consistent. A lot of reports were that Jaden Daniels was bad at the intermediate passing game and needed to get better. Brian Kelly had said that himself. The reports about Garrett Nussmeier was that he was not consistent in running the RPO game in LSU's offense. Wasn't consistent there. But just in a recent interview with Brian Kelly, he said Jaden Daniels' intermediate passing game was 10 times better, and Garrett Nussmeier looked a little better running the RPO game. So with all that being said, I believe Jaden Daniels will be the starting quarterback opening day versus Florida State. When LSU runs out of that tunnel in the Superdome, Jaden Daniels will take the first snap of the season. Not to say he's going to be the only quarterback playing, because I believe it will be a 2-quarterback system. Garrett Nussmeier will play in that game. I believe the starter, I believe the full-time starter won't be named until Mississippi State or New Mexico State. That would be the 3rd or 4th game. In Brian Kelly's history at Notre Dame, when he had a 2-quarterback system, he did not name the full-time starter until the 3rd or 4th game. So I believe he will do the same thing at LSU that he did at Notre Dame. But I'm telling you right now, Jaden Daniels is the best quarterback for LSU right now. He's more mobile. He's a better passer in the RPO game. If the pocket breaks down, he will be able to spread the field. He will be able to break out of the tackles. He will be able to move around so those defensive linemen and linebackers can't catch him. Because let me tell you this about LSU's offensive linemen. I did a prediction on who the offensive lineman is going to be. And I predicted that Will Campbell, Tremont Sharps, Garrett Dellinger, Miles Frazier, and Anthony Bradford was going to be the starters. Well, just recently, it switched. And Will Campbell's the left tackle. Miles Frazier was playing left guard. Garrett Dellinger was playing center. Anthony Bradford moved for right guard. And Cam Wire moved to right tackle. Now, with these interchangeable parts, this offensive line is going to have to mesh. Will they mesh the first game? That's yet to be seen. So if you put a quarterback back there that is not mobile or not mobile enough to escape the pocket when the pocket breaks down, you're going to get a lot of sacks or a lot of incompletions, or worse, a lot of bad decisions and turnovers because of that offensive line. I'm hoping that that offensive line settles in quickly because they're very talented. But I'm going to tell you now, this offensive line is going to be work in progress, and Brian Kelly and Brad Davis are great offensive line coaches. They know what they're doing. So, with that being said, Jaden Daniels will take the first snap against Florida State in the Superdome, but Garrett Nussmeier will get playing time as well. Now, who will do better by the third game? I guess we will find out together. Y'all drop y'all comments below. Let me know y'all opinions. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me who y'all think the starter is going to be. And hit that like button and subscribe now.